We're here at the intersection of Erskine and Slide where 26-year-old Travis Motsenbocker was tragically killed in a hit-and-run accident while tending to a dead dog. Motsenbocker was trying to move a dog out of the middle of the road at 2:40 a.m. when he was struck and killed by an oncoming car who fled the scene and failed to render aid. Lieutenant Ray Mendoza said the driver who struck Motsenbocker would have been better off stopping to render aid, but now he is on the run and faces a third-degree felony.
Mr. Motsenbocker was in the roadway where he probably shouldn't have been, and so therefore the driver probably wouldn't have faced any kind of consequences had he not been intoxicated or had any other kind of felony warrants or anything like that. So he probably would have been better off just staying there.
Ashlyn Smith, a shelter worker for Haven Animal Shelter, knew Motsenbocker's wife and went to high school with her.
From what I've heard from her, you know, he had pulled over to help the dog out of the street, and there was a drunk driver, and he just basically mowed right over him.
Mendoza said they received a credible anonymous tip through their crime line that helped identify who hit Motsenbocker and the location of the vehicle.
Officers set up surveillance and actually saw the vehicle and then approached the residence and were able to get a warrant for the car and go in and get the car out of the garage.
The suspect was not at the residence and is still outstanding. LPD is still looking for him and hopes to apprehend him soon to bring justice to the Motsenbocker family. Mendoza said if you ever see an animal in the road, call the police and they can get the animal out of the road, dead or alive. Or they can help in assistance because law enforcement has more experience with this type of situation. Smith said this was not something out of Motsenbocker's characteristics because he was a caring person who loved animals.
He was a great guy. Yeah, it just shows how loving he was, and he just cared for everybody and everything. So.
Smith said if someone has found an animal on the road, it is a much longer process than the shelter just taking them in. But if they are hurt, they will get them necessary vet care and will also take them in if they are close to being put down. Those who want to volunteer at Safe Haven Shelter can go Tuesday through Thursday from 2 to 5 and Saturdays from 10 to 5.
Basically, it's just a lot of cleaning. You know, the upkeep is pretty tough. So, sweeping, mopping, dishes, laundry, poop scooping, scrubbing water bowls, you know, a lot of work goes into it. I don't think many people realize that until they come out here and they're like, whoa, this is a lot, you know.
Reporting for Texas Tech, Natalie Morales.